Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Taken down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
56, the mark, boy, 56, check 56.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Bridgewater. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Raven, first down.
Dobbins running out of the gun. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Run for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. They go play action here on first down. That's complete to his running back, Evans. Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. From the 29, Bridgewater. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And a Raven first down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at the 40. Jones. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Airing this one out for Evans. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Throwing is Mariota. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. From the gun, Bridgewater. That's taken in by Duvernay. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, Baltimore.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Bridgewater again. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They're on for the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. It was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this. You have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run it with Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So that one will be accepted. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That one a first down pickup of 8.
He was brought down at the 26. An 8-yard pickup. And the Ravens
play action now. Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Looking for Andrews again. He's got him this time. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. To throw is Bridgewater. He's got a man, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. To throw, Bridgewater. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down and 4, Bridgewater will find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
It's now 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Bridgewater. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Devin Duvernay with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Airing this one out for Evans. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's got Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Check line 33. Check line 33. Hey.
They'll throw again. Mariota. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. First down, Mariota. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
A gain of 12. And a Raven first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down. Now Dobbins. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
And it's 3rd.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
19.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
Baltimore.
Bridgewater steps away to his left. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Play fake. Bridgewater. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Baltimore.
Marquise Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out right at the 35. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Matt Judon came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd down.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Mariota to throw it. He sets up the screen to Jones. big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Fournette on the toss to the right. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was...
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans, 36 yards. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here. They're going to run forward Jones. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
31. Ravens 30.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. Big hold of the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. Give him 16 yards on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 16 brings up 2nd down at the 32-yard line.
They go play action. Bridgewater. Flush to his right. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Dobbins. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Tampa. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
2 yards on.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Mariota. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Marlon Humphrey with a tackle defensively. Good gain there on 1st down. And keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Airing this one out for Evans. And oh, it's complete. What a catch at the 7. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 60 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 29-yard line.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Bridgewater now. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
4th down, they're going. Bridgewater. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I'll guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This is Jones. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. They go play action. Mariota. Forced it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will bump the lead up to 11. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On on third down. Here's Coleman. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down.
A gain of 6 yards on the play. Brings up fourth down.
Bridgewater to throw for it on fourth. He finds Coleman. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on second and long. Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
First down, Baltimore.
And now he'll tuck it and run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
34-yard line.
To throw is Bridgewater. Flushed out right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle.
Bridgewater's pass.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A gain of 6 there on first. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go, D. 56 is mine. 56 is mine.
Now Bridgewater. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And Trubisky down to a knee, and that is all she wrote.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Buccaneers, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.